around in the van, and we got to a point where we were speaking to each other in Hebrew, because Elder Tahar would test us, and we would speak to each other in the Hebrew, man. Yeah, whole sentences, man. You know what I mean? So we had got deep into the Hebrew at one point. You remember that? Yeah. We was on the oil tables.
We were writing prayers in Hebrew. Yeah. At the school in Connecticut, we were writing prayers in Hebrew. Yeah. So it's a spiritual thing, and we don't do it to boast. We don't. Huh?
Just telling the truth.
Yeah, we're just telling the truth, man. But I got a scripture. This is 1 Corinthians 3:13. Now this pertains to Isaiah, and it says, "Every man's work shall be made manifest," and not just Isaiah, all of us, okay, all of us, brothers, because we're all the work of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. It says, "Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire." Now Isaiah's fire was that test. All right, that was the.
Yeah, pull it down.
The test was to prove him, to see if he was what he was made of. All right. It says, "For the day shall declare it, because it shall," and that's why you can't hide. Most people hide in the night, but the scriptures say the day, which the knowledge is the day, and when the day comes, you can't hide. All right. It says, "The day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is." Wow. So when the fire came in the form of those tests, Isaiah was tried, and he failed. He was a piece of wood, and you know what fire does to wood.
Yeah, ultimately the fire is talking about the nuclear missiles.
The
nuclear bombs, as
bombs
would say.
But
I said it to you. I believe I said it to you. I said I'm gonna start instituting those tests.
Yep.
And I said he's gonna weed out certain people.
Which that's the fire.
And that's exactly what it did.
Yep.
Them tests weeded out certain guys, man.
Now you know.
No, he would have probably passed the test because he was into that stuff. He just failed the ultimate test. He's just a weak ass Hamite,
Now you know what's heavy. Now, like Elder Tar said, which ultimately is the nuclear missiles. But what's heavy is fire can do two things. It can purify you, but then it can take your ass out. So now the test, right, is like fire. If you take the test, it purifies you. You get that much more wiser. But if you're not right, it burns you up. You get burnt up, and that's
Some guys, a handful of guys, failed the test too.
That's right,
and they pretty much got cursed out.
And
they still here.
Yep.
They still here though. They still fighting in the fight.
That's right.
You just embarrassed, man.
You were a piece of wood, Isaiah.
You were nothing but a piece of. You look like a piece of wood, man. You actually look like, what's this guy? Pinocchio. What's his father's?
Geppetto.
Geppetto.
Yeah, Geppetto.
You look like Geppetto's son, man.
Yeah.
Carved you out of a piece of wood, man.
I got the scripture right here. 1 Corinthians 3:12. It says, "Now if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble." All right. Then as you read on, it says, "Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire." So when Elder Tar instituted those tests, that was the fire, man. The fire.
That's why he hates me so much, because of the tests.
Yeah.
He said it was Tahar that instituted those tests.
That's right. Elder Tar brought the fire. And it says, "And the fire shall try," test. What's another word for try?
Well, click it. Click on the word, and I guarantee you it's going to say test.
I guarantee.
Try.
I guarantee. So we're supposed to be tested. And that's what you want. You want to be tested every minute, man, because that makes you stronger. Hey, what don't kill you?
Hey, well, one thing that's beautiful about Baloo and them making them videos,
yeah,
that keeps you sharp.
That keeps us sharp.
Because they'll ask you like an off the wall question, and you kind of meditate on it. Then I got the answer, and then they make fucker. Then they ask you another question.
That's right.
And you answer it.
That's right. Hey, Elder, you were right. Hey, the Greek word is dokimazo. For try, dokimazo, and it says to test, examine. You think the Most High ain't going to examine his goods? You think you're going to sell the Most High a bill of goods and he ain't going to check it out? We're not bill of goods, to test, examine, prove, scrutinize, to see whether a thing is genuine or not. Oh my good, come on, man. As metals. Yeah, that's it.
And that'll be the last one because we're getting out of here.
Okay. This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 11. It says, "Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart." See, that's what happened. He got exposed through the word. Through the test. It says, "Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and opened unto the eyes of him which whom we have to do. Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed unto the heavens, Yahushua the Son of the Most High, let us hold fast our profession." Okay? Hold fast to it, not bitch up and say, "Well, you mean to tell me we have to go outside?" All right. "For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin." Yahushua never went off, man. That's how he became that perfect sacrifice for us to be adopted back into this thing, right? Then verse 16, it says, "Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in the time of need." So that's why the elders coming hard through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're going to come boldly, right? With that assurance, with that confidence, because we trust that this is the truth. We have confidence and faith that this is what was supposed to be known, and that's what we're supposed to go out there and preach. Okay?
And we almost out of here, man. And that's why, hey, who said that? Was it Richard Pryor that said that? He said, "Don't lighten up, tighten up." Well, I'm telling you that, and we all telling you that out there. Don't lighten up, tighten up, man. We in the home stretch, okay? We at the end of this thing. Now you can say, there you go, with the end of it. Like you don't want the end. Well, you don't want the end to come, man. I want the end to come, man. I wanted the end to come back in 1985, man. When I came in 1985, I was looking to get out of here in 1986. Okay? And every year after that. Now, you're supposed to have that spirit because the perfect example is the apostles. When you go to Acts, the first chapter, what did they say when the Lord came amongst them? Matter of fact, go to it, man, and we're going to close on that.
Acts chapter 1, verse 6. "When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?"
In other words, are you going to set the kingdom up now? They didn't say, "Well, Lord, whenever you want to come, I don't care. Whenever you feel like, whenever you get ready, you can come. We'll just wait for you. We'll get our ass kicked by the Romans for the time being, but whenever I'm not in no hurry to get out of here now. I ain't rushing you, Lord." No, they calling them, "Lord, you gonna set up the kingdom now?" Yeah. And that was 2,000 years ago, man. Yeah. Here it is 2,000 years in the future, and you're supposed to be, well, it says in the Baruch, in the Apocrypha. Yeah. It says what? Seek him 10 times more. So you're supposed to be on fire. We've been up here. I'm looking at the clock. We were supposed to close this thing at 5:30. Here it is. We went an hour over. And we're going right down, and I can't wait to get down at the main camp and putting that fire out there on 34th and 7th. That's right. And all you other camps out there, GMS camps, you going out there putting out that fire. Putting the fire out of your mouth. The Most High's fire. So I'm going to say this. Keep doing what you're doing and be even more, if you're diligent, become even more diligent, man. This is your first priority, man. This is what you're supposed to live for, because the Most High is bringing judgment, man. The Most High is using this guy, Putin. It was yesterday morning where he defiantly went into Crimea, or went into the Ukraine to declare that we took over Crimea. And he's like saying, fuck what Barack Obama got to say. We ain't thinking about that dude, you know? Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.
Shalom.